Hey students, I'm sure you guys will be rocking there. Today we are here with an episode for our new podcast series, and today's podcast is about Asia Pacific University. Hi, Iman Ruja and Mahima Vishwakarma. We warmly welcome you at Mentor Overseas. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you.
So I request you to share some information about Asia Pacific University for our viewers and prospective students.
Sure. Alright, so APU, Asia Pacific University of Technology and Innovation, actually started off as a tech uni in Malaysia. And over the years, we expanded into various programs, but essentially, we started off as a technology and engineering university for technology universities to hire talent from the university itself. So technology companies, sorry. So essentially, we are located, I would say, 15 to 20 minutes away from the Twin Towers in Malaysia. And it makes it very accessible for students to access the city center, but at the same time study. Yeah.
Can you tell us more about history and location of Asia Pacific University?
So the history, APU started in 1993, and the first university was the APIT, and then it came to APU, which is Asia Pacific University, and we are located in TPM, which is the Technology Park, Malaysia, and situated in Bukit Jalil. TPM is situated in Bukit Jalil, and we have a campus there in the TPM.
Okay. So what all programs offered by APU?
Alright, so essentially, as I mentioned, we started off more as technology and engineering. But over the years, we expanded. So under the field of engineering, we offer 5 programs. We have programs such as petroleum engineering, mechatronic engineering, computer engineering. In the field of technology, we have everything from software engineering to IT programs to cybersecurity to artificial intelligence. So the field of computing is also huge. So we have different domains that we offer. And then apart from that, we have more business programs, finance, accounting, actuarial. And then if you go more onto the artistic side, we have design programs, industrial design, game design that we offer. And then over the years, we've also expanded to the field of psychology and international relations as well. So it's a good mix of everything. We pretty much offer primarily more technology and engineering related courses. Yeah.
And recently, we introduced architecture.
Yes.
Which is a new area we recently got, and we are starting with the first intake in July.
July 2025. Yeah,
it's good. Can you share details about academic and English language requirement for admission in various programs offered by APU?
Alright, sure. So in terms of, I would say, academic requirements, we at least, while CBSE recognizes 33% as a pass, we at least look at 50% and above as a pass. So it depends from case to case in what subject that you're taking, but we would require you to at least have 45 to 50% and above subject wise. Cumulatively, we offer scholarships as well. So for students that score 70% and above, it's 10% scholarship, 75 and above, 15% scholarship. So the minute you hit 70% total in your results, that's when you get scholarship. In terms of English language requirements, we do not require IELTS, TOEFL, any English proficiency tests if you come from Indian educational background. So you can come from CBSE, State Board, any particular Indian educational background. We wouldn't need English requirement test, but we would, in replacement of that, need a MOI letter, minimum instruction letter. Yeah.
So how much is the tuition fee for various programs offered by APU?
So the tuition fees is 8,000 USD.
Per year.
Per year.
Yeah.
Does APU offer any scholarships to international students?
Yes. So actually, our scholarships is a bit unique because the scholarship that you score, let's say for example, I get 10% scholarship, that 10% scholarship is applicable throughout my entire duration of the studies. So from year 1 to year 3, if you're doing engineering year 4, that scholarship is applicable throughout the entire duration of the studies. The student has to maintain a CGPA of 2.5 and above to maintain the scholarship. Yeah.
what type of support services offered by APU to international students?
So if we start from the very beginning, we provide the airport pickup facility for the students as they come to Malaysia. Then, of course, we have various medical facilities in campus. We have Oceania Clinic, which takes care of the first medical verifications which needs to be done when the student arrives in Malaysia. We even provide the excursions that the students know, how the area, the place, since the student is new to Malaysia. So we do provide them the excursion, city tours, and also they understand how places far, what are the nearest things and all. And
yeah, that's pretty much. We essentially, I would say, when international student comes, we aim to have more of a buddy-like relationship with them. So from start all the way till the end, we aim that from their check-in to attending first year classes, there's always someone with them that's helping them.
yeah.
Can international students work part-time during their study in Malaysia?
So in terms of working part-time, it's a bit restrictive. I would say restrictive in the sense that they can only work on campus vicinity. So they can only work maybe on campus, such as a library assistant, as an engineering lab assistant. They can work as a student ambassador. I was a student ambassador as well. So the facilities are there, but it's just a set rule by Immigration of Malaysia that you have to only work on campus. You cannot work off campus. Yeah.
Can international students stay in Malaysia after completing their study in Malaysia?
Yes, they can. Do you want to do this?
Yes, they can. So recently, Malaysian government have come up with a graduate pass, which is like a visa extension for 1 year. With the students, either they have done their masters or bachelors, they can go for this graduate pass and can stay in Malaysia for another year, and they can work part-time as well. Me being a graduate pass holder, I have done the same. I finished my masters and went for the graduate pass, and I'm in Malaysia for another year, and I'm doing job part-time.
That's good. How many Indian students are currently studying in APU?
So as of last year, we had approximately 600 students, Indian students, Indian passport holders that we had. But of course, with the introduction of graduate pass holders as well, a lot of students are interested in coming to APU. And in terms of, I would say, the Indian community at APU as well, we have the Indian Student Association, wherein it really brings together Indians from different parts of India that are at APU. Because remember, we have Indians from north, south, east, west. So it really brings them all together, the association.
At last, I request you to highlight few unique points which make APU the obvious choice of Indian students.
One is the graduate pass, which recently got introduced, and many students are going for that. So that's a very unique point. Then of course, APU is actually like a melting pot of cultural of all the people coming from various countries. So APU is known for international university, where we have students from 130 countries coming together and studying. So students will have a great international exposure here in APU. And of course, APU is very well known, and it's a leading private university. So exposure, education, exploring and all.
And I think I'd like to add on that is that we also do offer the dual degree program, wherein upon graduation the student not only gets a certification from APU but also gets a certification from our partner university in De Montfort University. That's what we call it, DMU. So they get both certificate from both APU and DMU. And if the student would like to even transfer, so we call this program 1+2 or 2+1, wherein first year you spend in KL and then next 2 years you spend in De Montfort, or first 2 years you spend in KL and the last year you transfer to De Montfort. So that option is available, but even if you don't want to transfer to the UK, you're still the opportunity is still available for you to get the dual degree certification.
Thank you so much, Iman and Mahima.
Thank you so much for having us.